So the reason that someone who was once an alcoholic can now drink in moderation and stop after 1 or 2 drinks is because of the specific treatment protocol that is used, which works to reverse alcohol addiction neurologically in the brain. I agree that when someone has an alcohol addiction and they just try to moderate and they're white knuckling it, it's pretty much impossible to do. I know that because I did it for 10 years myself. It's very hard for someone to drink moderately once they've already developed an alcohol addiction. However, if someone uses this neuroscience treatment called the Sinclair Method or pharmacological extinction of the alcohol addiction, moderate drinking actually becomes possible because the brain is repaired. The alcohol addiction is actually reversed neurologically in the brain. And this happens gradually over time. And essentially, when pharmacological extinction of the addiction occurs, the brain is restored back to the state it was in before somebody had an alcohol addiction. And it does this by using the medication naltrexone that's taken 1 hour before drinking. And when the brain is restored back to this state, what happens for most of us is that we start to experience more control over alcohol. We can have a couple of drinks and easily stop. We can have more alcohol-free days that really become effortless. And we really just have less interest and less craving for alcohol overall. And this is true even if someone has a severe alcohol addiction. I've seen it with countless people over the years. So yes, it's really hard for people to drink moderately if they're just trying to kind of white knuckle it and force themselves to moderate, if they're not fixing the brain issue that's really driving the alcohol use disorder to begin with. But if someone works to address the root cause of excessive drinking, which again is changes that have happened in the brain, what happens for most of us is that gradually we are reducing our drinking, we're having more control, and we can actually get to a place of moderation. Again, this treatment is called the Sinclair Method, or the clinical term is pharmacological extinction of alcohol addiction. There's been decades of research behind it. I would be happy to send you some of those studies. All of my videos on here are about the treatment. You can also learn more with the link in my profile. Thanks for your comment.